believe this cellular waste is creating every health problem. Remember, type 2 diabetes, anxiety, depression, insomnia, osteoarthritis, arteriosclerosis, heart failure, breast cancer, lung tumors, MS, Parkinson's, Huntington's, ALS, and schizophrenia, and menopause have all been linked to the buildup of cellular waste. That means we have to really learn to get waste out of our body. And I'm going to bring on a guest who really is going to show you how she had fatigue, unexplained fatigue for decades, and no one was able to help her. And within a couple of weeks, she is feeling like a different person. So I am going to bring on LaQuita. 1 second. You'll enjoy hearing her story, and then we'll go on with everything else. All right, LaQuita, I'm going to make you a panelist. You'll have to open up your mic. I see your screen. There you go. All right.
How you doing?
Doing well tonight. How about yourself?
I am feeling great.
I am so happy for that, because that's not really what's been going on with your life. And I know you were searching because you had major health problems. Would you mind telling people what was going on in your life?
I'm not really sure what was going on with me. No one could diagnose it, but it definitely was my lymphatic system, because my lymph nodes were being blocked under my arms. I had knots under my arms and in between my legs. And this started, unfortunately, when I was 6. So I had been going to the hospital back and forth, and no one was able to help me. They would just give me antibiotics and send me on my way. But this last time, like 3 months ago, my body just had enough. Like, I couldn't get out of bed. I literally could not get out of bed, and I didn't know what was going on with me. So I'm thinking all these other things, being a diabetic, and which I wasn't, and getting blood work, and they're like, nothing's wrong with you. And I said, that's impossible. I can't get out of bed. So I knew something was going on. And when I saw your group, I knew I had to join it.
How long were you in bed for?
I was in bed for 2.5 months.
Wow. And that was recently?
This was recently. Yeah.
So go ahead.
From February on, I didn't know what was going on with me.
And again, this is going on since you were a young child.
Yes.
The fatigue in and out of hospitals, and the rounds and rounds and rounds of antibiotics, which create, now more cellular waste.
Right. And I've had insurance the whole time. My dad was in the Army for 31 years. So he had insurance, and I spent 20 years in the Air Force. So we've had access to hospitals and clinics and specialists and everything. And I've been to see everyone, and
no one in the military, you get, I'm a veteran too, you get good care. You're getting good physicians. So, I'm sure they exhausted and checked and looked, and it's not in their realm. If you have fatigue, and you told me today that you sleep sometimes 5 to 7 hours, but you just wake up exhausted.
I do, yeah.
And I'm sure there are a lot of people who are like that. Now, what has you joined us how long ago?
I joined about a week and a half ago, and I've had 2 sessions with you. I did one on my own, and I just have so much energy. I'm getting better sleep, I guess good sleep, to where I'm not getting up. And when I get up, I don't feel exhausted. I don't feel drained all day long. And I'm able to actually leave my house now. Before I wouldn't feel comfortable leaving, because I didn't know if I was going to feel faint or if I just wasn't going to feel well. So I've been able to actually leave my house and go for a walk.
Actually, yesterday, I think you went out, got some sunshine. Yeah. It was a nice experience for you. And I told you not to do too much, right? You don't want to do too much at first. Again, going from being in bed for almost 2.5, 3 months, and then, feeling better. But what do you think changed it so quickly, a week and a half?
I think it was the blockage that was released. I literally felt everything you were doing. Everywhere you told me you were touching, And the things that you were doing, I felt everything as if you were here. And I could feel the flow, I could feel the drainage, and I definitely wasn't getting that before. So I don't even have back pain anymore. I literally went for a walk, and when I came back, I did my hair, and it takes like an hour to comb through all these curls. But I didn't have any back pain from that. So when you worked on me the second time, it released something, and I feel really good.
Yeah, I think you actually felt it. I think I was saying I feel something release in your back or neck, and you were like, I felt it. I
Yeah.
believe we had that experience. And how about the course, right? You're new, it's only a week and a half in, but what do you think about the information in some of the course that you're learning?
I am getting information that I didn't even know, let alone not knowing what to eat as an adult because we don't study this in particular. But I'm just learning different things that I should know about myself and things that I should be eating and how this all works together.
And it's not really that difficult. It's just misinformation, right?
Yeah. Yep. We are too busy watching Netflix, and we should be worried about our health and how to take care of ourselves and our family.
Now, have you learned to drain your head and neck yet a little bit?
I have. And just the little session that I did, that was very powerful. I was
Meaning working on
surprised.
yourself. So people understand in our first
Yes.
lesson, we teach you how to drain your neck, face, and head. And you're saying how powerful it was. That's
Yeah.
great.
Because I was just going through the course material and watching your videos and reading over the material. And I couldn't believe the stuff that I was doing to myself was actually moving my lymph, and I could feel the flow.
Isn't that wonderful? And most people
Yeah.
don't even feel circulation, so we can have direct control over it. So do you suggest people who may be struggling, and you really struggled, I mean, a lifelong struggle, I mean, in bed for
Right.
2.5 months and
Right.
didn't even want to go out, and now you have your life back. And again, I always like to tell people, we have to maintain. That's why it's nice to
Yeah.
be in the course. I can open you up, but if you don't maintain a little bit, it may come back a little bit because we're always,
Right.
every day, 500 million cells are dying in your body. All right, LaQuita, I want to thank you very much for coming on and telling people about your experience. Do you suggest people look into the lymphatic system a little more?
Oh, definitely. If you are working out or wanting to eat right, lose weight, maintain just good health, this is something you need. You need this before you need any of that other stuff, because that other stuff isn't going to get to the core and the root of what's really going on with you. Without this system, you're not going to be able to, get those other things working as well as you want them to.
Right. And most people, even the medical community, do not know that we can have direct control over your lymphatic
Right.
system. And in our first lesson, not after months and months and months, right? I'm so glad you're doing so well. And thank you for coming on,
Thank
LaQuita. I know
you.
we'll talk to you soon. Thank you very
Yes.
much.
Bye.